Developing tonight, a nonprofit blood center serving much of the southeastern U.S. is dealing with a cyber attack impacting its software system. OneBlood serves more than 300 hospitals in Florida alone. Jay Jarvis joins us live with more about the breach, how it's affecting some of our local hospitals. Jade?
Well, Felicia, this attack has raised concerns about how patients and hospitals that are served by OneBlood will be affected, with some hospitals in our area already adjusting their care plans. OneBlood issuing a statement Wednesday morning acknowledging a ransomware attack to its software system and saying it is working closely with cybersecurity experts as well as law enforcement to get it resolved.
When there's an incident or a suspected breach, people have to understand it's actually a crime scene. You know, it's almost like putting up the yellow tape and please come for a crime scene. It's the same way. Michael
Borlaug is the CEO and owner of Capstone IT in Palm Beach Gardens. He says it could take some time for experts to get to the bottom of what happened.
The incident.
Hi, staff.
Hey, how you doing this morning?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
All right, perfect. So you had applied for the IT systems analyst role, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to ask you just some basic questions kind of on what you're looking for in your next opportunity.
Okay.
And then we'll dive into your background and then see if it would be a good fit for this role that I'm currently recruiting for.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, perfect. So tell me, what kind of roles are you looking for right now, Derek?
You know, I'm kind of looking to staying in so much as the, either the infrastructure or the business system analyst kind of direction. The last couple of years, I have been working more so in the data realm, Optum as well. So dealing with, Splunk log analysis, creating tickets in ServiceNow, creating user stories in Jira. A couple years ago, I worked with Salesforce before. So, initially, I kind of started off doing a lot of desktop support within, the first 6-7 years of my career. And then I kind of moved into a system administration role. And then I worked at a school doing Salesforce support. And that was kind of like a liaison in between IT and like a data systems analyst position. And then I took a 1-year contract for a medical imaging software as a service company, and I started diving into API support. So I kind of see myself as going into the system analyst role. I'm still able to touch infrastructure as well.
Okay, gotcha. And are you looking for roles that are full-time, part-time?
I'm open. I would prefer something permanent, but I am open to. I would like it to be, full time mainly, but I'm open.
And would you be open to contract to hire opportunities?
Yes, I would be open to that.
Okay, perfect. And then in terms of commute for an opportunity, how far would you be willing to commute for a new role?
Maybe a max of about 30 miles. I stay in Maplewood, so I wouldn't want to go past Prior Lake or anything like that. Like, I would like to stay. I would prefer Ramsey County if possible, but if not, I'm able to do Hennepin County as well.
Okay, gotcha. And then in terms of compensation for a new opportunity, what are you looking for? What would be the minimum you could accept?
The minimum I could accept would be $70,000.
Okay, perfect. And then would you have access to 2 to 3 professional references if we needed those?
Yes. I could provide those.
Perfect. Okay, wonderful. So I have your resume pulled up here. So are you still currently at as a business systems analyst?
Actually, and I'll send you an updated one through email. I don't have your email, but no, that ended in January. So I did a little bit of help desk consulting, some little level 1 help desk consulting. Nothing consequential that would sustain a resume. However, that ended in January. So that was from August to January, which was from December 2021 to April 2023.
Okay, gotcha. And tell me kind of what you did within that role.
Well, most of them were, both of them were pretty much very similar position.
Okay.
Yeah, the Wells Fargo position was working with what they call the Gateway Project. And the Gateway department, what we do is we field calls from software developers for those that are trying to implement and pretty much install to use the Gateway software. So you might be a software developer and what you're doing is you're integrating your system with our system so you could accept payments. Let's say you want to buy a house or something like that. So it's pretty much PCI payments. And so I would comb through the logs in Splunk. We would use Postman and Apogee. Jira would be the ticketing system to write our user stories to the product team. We would monitor system performance with Grafana, and we would sit in war rooms if there, to try to do root cause analysis if there's something going on. Where, for example, let's say 3M. Let's say 3M. They had their systems where they were making payments and their APIs are not working. So we would pretty much do, level 2 resolution for API issues. And on that position, we used to use Snow, Confluence. It was pretty much almost like a tier 2 support desk for, anybody that's in the Gateway department. And then we would also work with the Treasury departments. It was a very matrix environment. Optum, however, was a little different. I was kind of hired on to be a team lead. So there was like 5 people reporting to me. Now, what I would do is I would divvy out the tickets. I would make a dashboard and do daily reports on ServiceNow and report that out to the managers. And so then what I would do is I would assign people tickets. So I was 40% lead and 60% break fix support for the health records. So if you ever use MyChart, Optum bought MyChart. Their version of MyChart. They never really gave us I can't remember what the name was, but it was pretty much MyChart. It was their version of MyChart that they purchased from another company. And our job was to pretty much stand it up and pretty much be break fix for, any issues that they may have.
Gotcha. Excuse me. Okay. And then why did those roles end, or why did that role end?
Well, with Fargo, they got a rule. You can only work there only a certain amount of time through contract, and then you might have to cool off a couple months. That contract ended, so I completed that contract, and I knew it was coming to an end in January of 2023. That was supposed to go till June or July, but we pretty much fixed the issue, and so they just didn't need us anymore. So their answer to us was global consolidation. So what they did is they found people. They had a lot of Persistent is much like, if you ever heard of TCS. They are a very large managed service company. So Persistent, they probably found it cheaper to hire people from inside of India, and then they could just cut the American team off. So that's what they did. It was about 5 of us, and so they pretty much just canned the entire team and said, well, your services are no longer needed. We thought that it was going to be a contract to hire position, and that kind of changed over time. So
gotcha. Okay, understand. And then looks like right before working at that location, you were with Minneapolis.
Yeah, that was a contract for, if you ever had an MRI, basically we worked with the software as a service. We worked with the software where you could load up what they call these DICOM images and x-rays, so they could run artificial intelligence and provide doctors and people in, let's say you're working at you're working to get your data science degree or whatnot, you're going to be looking at those x-rays. So that was kind of my first DevOps kind of tech support position, where what we would do is we would work across the entire lifecycle management phase of the software, working with the developers, working with the customers, reproducing the issues, pushing out application updates, using GitLab and Terraform and things of that nature.
Okay, gotcha. Perfect. And then was that also a contract role?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So within any of your roles that you've had, have you done any sort of like risk analysis, like penetration testing, anything to do with like security, cybersecurity, anything like that?
No, but I would be interested in that, but I haven't done that.
Okay, gotcha. So this role, it's a new opportunity within a medical device company, and they're looking for somebody who has that systems engineer background, with more of that security focus. Because what this person is going to be doing is getting this company CMMC compliant, so working within with a third-party vendor to like a third-party security expert to make sure everything that is completed needs to be completed to become CMMC certified. So I don't know if this role would be the right fit for you just because of that. I know that they're pretty picky on what they're looking for because of the need of the role. But what I can do is I have your information in our system, so I can share it with my team. And we're getting new orders, constantly around here. So if we get something that's more focused on what you're looking for, I'd love to be able to reach out to you. And share that information with you if you're open to that.
Yeah, that'll work. I got a question. You guys got a referral system?
Yeah. We do. Yes, we do referrals. Yeah.
The reason why I ask is I know somebody that had completed a cybersecurity boot camp doing some of the stuff that you just mentioned. And they were looking for a cybersecurity position. And so, I was just wondering, what does your referral program look like? Because that might be a perfect connection for you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you would want to share my information or their information with me, I would definitely love to talk to them or even take a look at their resume. I'm not sure what it would be for, let's say, someone who isn't already working for us, per se, for a referral.
That's fine. I just wanted to make the connection.
And I totally appreciate that because I could definitely send you my email and my contact information over to you because I would love a chance to connect with them also if they're interested.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you could just email me the information and I'll see if I can make that connection for you because that might be a hire for you. Well, it's worth a shot.
That'd be great, and I would definitely appreciate that, and I for sure will keep a lookout for kind of more of what you're looking for, that more business systems analyst type role, and that would be a little bit closer to where you are because this role is on site in Plymouth.
Oh, okay.
So I think that may be a little bit of a drive for you.
It's a drive, but if it's if it's the right fit, I would be open to going as far as Plymouth. I just don't. I don't want to go out to more.
You want to go like to Anoka or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, if Anoka's, let me see, how far is Anoka from here? It would have to be a real good Anoka. By Champlain, okay. Let me see here. How far is that from me? That's actually not as 25 miles, 694. Okay, it's right up 694. I mean, if need be, if need be, because if I'm working, think about it. Like if I'm working with, let's say if it's a place in Eden Prairie, I would consider it, but it's. When you start messing with Shakopee and Eden Prairie and Chaska, that's like you getting killed out there when it comes to the traffic. It's crazy. 694.
100%.
Yeah, 694. If I'm on 694 10 minutes, I don't feel as bad. I'm just going.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm off 694 and then go up 10. I mean, that's fine. Stop at Brooklyn Park, give me some barbecue, like it. But when you going into Eden Prairie,
see, you got it planned out.
Yeah, yeah. But when you going into I'm telling you, when you cross downtown Minneapolis and come up through 394, and oh man, especially when it starts snowing, it's just rough.
Yes, it does, for sure. Okay, so I will keep that in mind also when I'm looking out for roles for you. I'm going to make sure. So I have an email. It's just your first name, middle name, last name @gmail.com.
Yeah, you can send it there.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to get you over my contact information and definitely share it with that person. And if they want to reach out, I would love the opportunity to speak with them.
Absolutely. I'll send the information over ASAP.
Perfect, Derek. It was so great to talk to you, and hopefully we can find something. Also, keep an eye on our website, which is therightstaff.com.
Okay.
We keep that up to date. And if you see anything on there, give us a call and let's see what we can do for you.
Absolutely. Will do.
All right. Perfect. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.
You too. Take care.
Thank you. Bye now.
Bye. Oh, man. Big back gang. It was some serious coughing going on up in there. I don't know what was going on. I was going to say, hey, you might need some peppermint tea. Yeah, I was getting ready to say that. She probably would have laughed. Yeah, I'm sending this to Cyber International. That's him all day. 85 to 100K. They wanted some cybersecurity experience, somebody that did some pen testing. I'm sure he could do that. So I'm going to send this right over to him. We got another interview coming up, y'all. So I'll be posting that. What's this? Yeah, I'm if I could avoid it, I don't really want to mess with the Eden Prairie. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to go way out there if I could avoid it. Minnetonka. I would much rather, I mean, I will, you know, if it's the right fit, but, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I would rather stay on this side of the town, but all the money's out there. So if the money's out there, I may have to just take a trip. So I'm gonna load this up for y'all in a minute. We got another one coming.